Ginger, come on, dude. And go. Welcome. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Watch out, puppies. You need one too? That's better. A little dry there. Cotton mouth going on. No, I still should have put that. Hold on, live reading. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Let me fix it. Fix that right there. Save that right there. All right, we're good. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Norms, Mr. Norms. Or is that Mr. Shaman? Let's see here. Yeah, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell on YouTube. And if you're on Facebook, make sure you follow all posts so you can see my future posts. We're doing live readings, and the topic is change, transformation. It's inevitable. It's something that is going to happen to all of us. So why don't we change and roll with those changes for, better to better our lives? And that's the topic today. So we'll see what comes up as far as spirit goes in these readings that we're doing. So if you'd like a reading, just go to my link tree down here at the bottom of the screen. Live reading is only $10. If you'd like to leave more, you can. I appreciate it. You don't have to. We will be giving away a live reading once we get to 15 viewers. Right now we're at 3 viewers, so we'll give it a minute. Keep sharing and commenting, and that will help us get up in the algorithm. What's up, Steven? Happy Saturday, bro. Good to see you. Ginger, I'm live right now. Stop it. Good morning, Tina. Okay. Wow. Stop it. Ooh, she's being a little shit. You can see her in the background wanting attention. She wants attention. Every time I go live, dude, they do this. Oh, they'll bark you. Somebody. Lou, you're instigating all of it, dude. Stop. My morning is good. It was a little cool this morning, but it wasn't bad. I liked it. It's warming up now, but we got to prepare for winds again. We got winds coming on Monday and Tuesday. All right, why am I talking about the weather? We're talking about change. We're talking about transformation and rolling with it, being in that flow of change, allowing it to happen. And actually, yeah, they're adorable. They're adorable, all right. That's a hard thing for all of us to deal with is change. And when change happens and we don't, even though we don't see it right at the beginning of change, it's putting us where we're supposed to be. So if we can flow with it better, if we can allow it and aid it in some ways, help it happen, it's putting us right where we're supposed to be.
Bubba, come on. Please, you start doing it and they start going on.
Go on.
Just
go on. No. You can say hi. Say hi to the camera. Well, once they know they're on camera, they get shy about it.
Bubba, Bubba.
Yeah, they're okay. I don't need my knee like sogified. Come on. Anyway, back to readings. Blue can shut up. Blue, dude, you're the oldest one here out of the dogs. You should be the example, not the bad example. It's a chaos around here this morning. Ava saw her face in the mirror today and started barking at it. She had to get along. Yeah, quit it. Those cashews are right there, babe. You can't get up, huh? Because one of them thinks that they can fit under the chair still. I know. What are you doing? Quit licking. You got a liquor problem. She's definitely got a liquor problem. We had a Chihuahua like that was. She licked everything. If you held her, she was licking you. Miss that little dog. She was a little shit. She loved us, just not anybody else.
No.
Happy Saturday, Kathy. Are you enjoying your visitors, your family?
Please. See, now you start.
You start barking, they get closer, then you bark at them, and then you get them barking. It's all Blue's fault. We're gonna blame it all on Blue. Change is good. It's the beginning of change never feels good. It's kind of uncomfortable because it's moving us out of our comfort zone. But
Just
like I said before, change usually always puts you where you're supposed to be. And it's hard as we get older, the less we want to change. You know, having coffee, nice. Tell them we said hi. Good morning, Ronnie. Welcome. But it's good to reinvent yourself every once in a while. You're not being anybody but you, but take a little bit different path. Sometimes just mixing things up and making changes helps breaking out of that normal routine will help with that change. And I know, and the change is, like I said, it's happening because you've asked the universe for something, or it is part of your destiny. So part of your density, as McFly would say. It's so funny when it shows the comments on here. It says so and so is replying to, which is kind of better. StreamYard. Those greedy bastards. Yeah, the puppies. All right, we'll see you later, Kathy. Did I ever hear the dog joke? Or dog bark? What? Wait, hold on. I can't read. Did I ever hear the dog joke? Bark-related reference joke? No, I haven't. Or maybe that one went over my head and that was the joke. So yeah, change, transformation. I mean, it's the transformation. It's you're able to change and be open-minded, not so open-minded that you let all your brains fall out, but thank you, Tina. All right, Tina's up first. Yeah, what do you guys think about change? How do you handle change? Hello, Shelly. You're on a serious, hold on, serious path of change, a huge awakening that you felt, like you're reading Van. Yep. And this happens throughout our lives. I think it's once we're unwilling to let change happen, that's when things become tough. That's when they become harder. When we resist the change, it makes it harder. But general, okay. You know what I just figured out? These cards, I was looking through my book the other day, like the book for the cards. I need to get a new, they'll still work. But I'm missing one card and I've never seen that card. I've never pulled that card. So it came
Missing.
that way. It came missing a card. It's the actual, let me show you the one that's missing before I get to Tina's reading here. It's the medicine mask, which is weird. I just barely realized that. Yeah, this one right here. I have never seen this card, and it's supposed to be in my deck. There we go. You see it? So that card, and that's the authenticity card, which, you know, would really be nice. But since we read them intuitively, it shouldn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Let's see here. Hold on. Digging very deep within. Every time I touch it, healing inner child, removing limiting beliefs, and everything people have placed on you. And that's the whole thing, you know. Hopefully, as we get older, we get more enlightened. And as you get more enlightened, you realize we've been kind of played with. Our minds have been played with, and narratives have wanted us to change in certain ways. Just like right now, we're going through a big awakening or unveiling. But you see, like the people on top, they want to co-opt that. So, like the Great Awakening, bullshit. The Great Reset, these are all co-opted movements. They're trying to pull you into where they want you to change. And as you get older, you start to realize that. So, you know, noticing the difference between forced change or natural change is important. Being able to decipher which one's which. Hello, Lisa. All right, Tina. You're on a good path. You're following your purpose. You've got a calling. You now know. I feel like you've known it all along, but now it's like right in your face, so you can't ignore it. So continuing to follow that calling, and you're changing your life as you go. Like it's as you start to follow that calling even more, things just make more sense. The world changes around you. You got the East card, which is emergence. I always look at this as like waking up in the morning or a second chance at something. We have many more than just two chances. There's many chances until we finally wake up to it. And I feel like you're starting to wake up to your calling. In turn, it's helping you kind of get rid of and shed a lot of the negativity that you were feeling before. Now, you know, we had this conversation the other day. It's just getting rid of that or warding off any of that negative energy that tries to kind of penetrate back in. And that's not an easy thing to do, but it's necessary. The Bells card is telling you as negative things or negative thoughts come up into your mind, maybe do a little meditation, get rid of those things. In this case, the bells signify like putting bells on antlers and shaking it around to ward off any of that negativity. Because you're on the right path, but what happens is when negativity comes in from our own mind and we allow it to take root in our head, it causes stagnation. It causes blocks. And then you got hibiscus, number 14. Yeah. You're by following your calling or answering to that calling, you're bringing joy into your life and into others' lives. And I'm here to attest she does bring joy into others' lives. And that is her calling, is Not only, but she has to, you have to make yourself happy and find that happiness and joy within before you can share it with anybody else. And you've done a really good job at that. The negativity is the only thing you got to watch out for. And that's for most people. I hope this reading resonates with a lot of all you watching, because it is important it doesn't mean that there isn't negative. Danger is real. Fear is an illusion. All right. It's okay to be concerned about something, but especially when things are out of our control, no need to hold on to those negative thoughts anymore. They're out of your control. So do you choose to be happy? Do you choose to be sad? Do you choose to live in fear, or do you choose to live with courage and to move forward and be happy and find joy in spite of all the bullshit that comes at you? Thank you again, Tina. Yep, we're doing live reading. So anybody who wants a live reading, just go to my link tree down here. Type that into your browser if you can see it. If you can't see it, take a screenshot and enlarge it. But I know that the moderators, especially Norma, is leaving. They'll leave the link in the comments. And if you have any questions as to how to get a reading, just let us know. We'll walk you through it. So, change is inevitable. That's the title of today's show. And aid it and allow it to happen. That means if you're headed in a certain direction, go in the flow that the universe is taking you, that your destiny is taking you, that your true heart, what your heart desires is taking you. It can be scary because you're entering places where you haven't been before. And that's the whole point of existence, is continuing to experience and learn and gain wisdom from that. And wisdom comes from, a lot of failure. Right? This one's reiterating the point. All right, loudmouth. You want to take them out? We can leave them. That's okay. Just have to go with the flow. Let's see here. Hold on. I've got a comment I want to read, but I can't. Okay. Lisa says, I love change, maybe too much since you tend to move a lot and change. Hold on. I can only read a little bit of the comment at a time. To move a lot or change the furniture around. Yeah, and that's good. That helps you just kind of refresh. You're kind of basically resetting everything and refreshing it. And that's a lot. We talk about this a lot in, our psychic development class that we teach, which is also, it's on my website, psychicshaman333.com. Go look for the Metaphysical Mystics if you'd like to join. We're actually having class tomorrow night. So this is what we teach, being able to roll with the changes, roll with the punches, and be happy and be joyful in spite of all of it. Letting that change happen, like Lisa's case, making those changes before, you actually going out and making the change is a good thing. Moving or changing your furniture around, there's a whole vibe to it. There's a whole flow to it. And sometimes we go through change and it's not comfortable, but it's okay. You're not supposed to be comfortable all the time. Once you get content, that's where you realize, oh shit, I'm stagnant. We gotta make some changes. Yeah, the doggies. They're all sitting. Well, both of them are sitting underneath. Oh no, just one of them. They like trade places, or they sit on top of each other. And I know some of us, we've all been there where we start to feel like, oh, I'm blocked. No, you're not blocked. You're just not allowing the change to happen. Those blocks are self-imposed. And sometimes if you feel blocked at one thing, maybe you should be focusing on another thing. Maybe there's something else in your life that you need to put work into to keep that balance. And once you keep that balance, things flow. That's where you find that zero space. That's where you find that zone, right? Or that flow state. Be like water, like Bruce Lee says. Thank you, Stephen. So yeah, the link is in comments if you would like a reading. Or what link did you send? Huh? The page? Oh, that one's just, yeah, I think that's what it is. Oh, it's got, I didn't realize it has captions in there. That's cool. Nice. Well, we're up to 11 people. Let's get to 15 people, and just going to require sharing, commenting. Let's send it out to everybody telepathically through the collective consciousness. Aaron is live. Stop by and say hi, or stop by and chill out for a little while. On my page, the link to my page, my Facebook page. I think you can even, if you go find my, if you go to my page on the profile, the link tree's in there too. It's in the description. So you just go in there. It's a clickable link. Tap it. I think my website's on there too on my Facebook page. But if you go to my Facebook page and you put the @ like see my handle on my Facebook page, you don't have to share. It'll take, it's like a link that you just tap. I think it's @ Aaron Fowler Psychic, or I can't remember what it is. I should know that. And on YouTube, just follow the link tree down here at the bottom of the screen. Take that to the to your browser and type it in, and it'll take you right to all my social links and my pay links as well. Why doesn't it let me? How do we do laundry? The laundromat in town. Just take it to the laundromat. It's a nice laundromat too. Before that, we were having to do it by hand. And I do, like, I want a washer out here that I can do it by hand, but we don't have the water to, it takes a lot of water to wash clothes. So, and we can only carry like 55 gallons at a time. We don't have a big water tank yet. I'm trying to, what is my, yeah, if you put the @ symbol and you want to check it, I can check it. Yeah, we have done it by hand. Oh, you were sending the link tree. I'm going to show you an easier way so you don't have to do all that. Hold on a second. See if I can find it. So, oh, where is it? It used to be in here. Remember, there's like a little @ thing. It's like you put @ It might be Aaron Fowler Psychic. If you put @ Aaron Fowler Psychic Shaman, it'll show up too. The weather's good. It's saying it's 56 degrees, but Norma's is going to say like 60. So probably around 60 degrees. 59. I told you. Our clocks are even different. Like, how in the hell does that work? Like, my clock on my phone and my time is 2 minutes slower than hers. It's really strange. Yep. Aaron Fowler Psychic Shaman. Yep. Got it. I can't. It's not a link for me, but for you it is. Let's see if I turn this down. Let me just go into the video. There we go. I can read the comments better that way. Yeah, it's actually really nice right now. And it's going to be nice probably through November and December. And then it gets cold for a couple of months and windy. 4 degrees Celsius. Oh, I don't know how to read Celsius. I don't know that. There's a way to do it. I just don't remember how to do it. 42. Oh, that's cold. Yeah, it was 40. Yeah, in the 40s. 50 up in Washington. Yeah, it's about the same here. Well, no, we're in the 60s. My favorite months, at least last year, were November and December because they're still, it gets up to 60 during the day, 65, but hot flashes kill you. Yeah, hot flashes are a problem. Ask Norma. She's like taking her coat off and then she puts it back on and she takes it off. It's not that bad. It was bad though before. It was worse.
Night sweats. That's
Night sweats. 45 in Idaho. Going to be 70. That's a good day right there. That's a good temperature. Yeah, menopause isn't fun from what I've seen. They never go away. Well, it just depends on each person. Some people it's went away. It's gone away and they don't deal with it anymore. But some people probably deal with it for the rest of their lives, which sucks. Yeah, Lisa says night sweats suck. We should do a video on that on my page. Do a video on menopause and how to deal with it. That would relate to a lot of people. A lot of people would relate with it. Yeah, Wisconsin, I'm not down with those kind of winters. I grew up in Utah, northern Utah, so we dealt with a lot of cold and snowy winters. I think Wisconsin is one of those. What's kind of the Midwest, right? Not kind of, but it is where you guys get like a lot of humidity in the winter and it's cold as ice.
cold as ice.
Cold as ice, willing to sacrifice our love. Michigan's horrible. Where, yeah, I imagine. I've never been to Michigan, but I've got a buddy that lives in Michigan. Actually, I think no, and I've got a buddy that lives in Wisconsin. His name's Aaron too. Gamer friend. You're about 20 years past, and they still haunt you. Odd times. Yeah, that can play a big role in like stress and handling things when you've got to deal with that. I couldn't. I can only imagine. So I slammed myself up against the what? Go back. Against menopause, turned into a people-hating maniac. Got over it in 18 months. Hello, Inger. General. Okay, thank you, Inger. Thank you for the 10. And Shelly Haynes left one as well. I didn't see that. Sorry, Shelly. So Shelly's first and then Inger. And Shelly, if you have a question, just go ahead and leave it in the comments. I think Shelly's back. Let's see. Yeah, we used to be able to build snow forts, and back when I was a kid, I loved the snow because we used to ski. We went go sledding. We had a really cool sledding hill. It was like right behind our school. There's like a ravine down there, but it was like there was a meadow that was kind of a hill. It went all the way down into the close to the creek. The creek. That was fun too. Steven's having a peppermint mocha creamer with your coffee. Make sure you hold your pinky out when you're drinking it. No, I drink Italian sweet cream is what we use with our coffee. And I'm going back. I don't like the dark coffee anymore. We're going back to like the donut shop or morning breakfast coffee. You know, like I just miss going into a place and getting coffee. Like for one thing, I can't afford a diner anymore, but before all coffee was like a bunch of different things. All right, Shelly, where is Shelly? And if not, we'll just go with Inger first. But Shelly and Inger both have readings coming. They paid for a reading, so thank you both. Thank you, Tina, as well. Are you on the right path or anything more you need to do? He was forced to just file for divorce. There's that change, right? We're talking about. That's the topic of the show. That change is breakfast blend. There we go, Christine. Thank you. That change is inevitable, and it's all to better your life. Like it's going to free you up. The divorce is going to free you up from a lot of things, or for a lot of things in your life. So let that happen. And divorces are fun. I know. I've been through one. A divorce with kids too, which made it even more difficult. Yeah, the old way, just black. I can't drink coffee black. Now, like when I was hunting and camping, yeah, I could drink coffee black. But if I have the option, I'm going to put a little bit of sweetener in there. Depending on how good the coffee is. If it's really good coffee, you're not supposed to drink it with any creamer. All right. So, got the crystals card. This has kind of been a wake-up call like you were talking about. And the crystals is like the amplification of that energy. So we can use crystals. We can use water as an element to kind of amplify things. And that's what this card is. You're ready to go on a new journey. And that's what you're doing. You're building a stronger foundation for your life. And that's what the staff card means. Marrying no more. Yeah. I mean, really, you can be with somebody for the rest of your life. And I think that marriage thing just makes it, for one thing, you're doing it for the state. Like you're just, and a lot of it becomes just our ego. Like, oh, I have this person now. Once you have that certificate, and don't get me wrong, I'm a minister. I can marry people and I have married people, but really it changes people's perception on the relationship. But anyway, the staff you are building, the staff means building your foundation, continuing to build it, continuing to make those changes that are necessary. Yeah, you're like running to your destination, right? You're running on your path right now. Like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of just being stagnant and feeling like I'm not going anywhere. And you've passed, you've moved through those blocks. You got the Vision Quest card in the future. So yeah, you are on your journey. Keep going. You're learning more. We like I just talked about, like the whole, that's what the topic of this show is the changes and moving along on your journey, walking toward your light, which there's a lot of unknown on the way. But yeah, you're doing great. You're moving very quickly on your path. You aren't, and don't feel like you're blocked, because I feel like you're like, no, there are no blocks in front of me, only my own perception. And then you got Ginseng, the magician, making it happen, right? Using all the elements. You got the magician card, and that is ginseng. So ginseng, obviously, amplification with the crystals. What does ginseng do to you? It gives you like, it's an upper, right? It gives you more energy. So you have all the energy behind you to keep moving forward. Just keep doing it. Don't stop. Every once in a while, we stop to take a little break, but, don't make that break too long. Or don't take too long of a break. All right, Inger's next, and she wanted a general. I really need to get some new cards so I can get that medicine mask in there. That really sucks if they sent it without the medicine mask, because I don't ever remember seeing that card since I've had these cards. And it's funny that I just barely realized it, because I've looked in my book and read a bunch. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, Shelly. When I'm looking to my right, it's because I'm looking at the comments on my laptop. Because the streaming service that I use, it only shows me like half a comment, which I can put it up on the thing like this. It's just sometimes right there. That way you guys can see the comments. Well, I think you all can see the comments anyway, but if you see somebody commenting on YouTube, you're on Facebook, you can see those comments. All right, Inger's up next. And anybody who would like a reading, if they have a question, we are going to give a free reading away once we hit 15 viewers. We're at 13 right now. But if you have a question, something's burning on your mind, a burning question, just go to my link tree down here. Readings are only $10. We make it really accessible for everybody. I mean, you can damn near find $10 under your couch, but under your couch cushions. But yeah, I appreciate it. It helps. I mean, if we lived in a world where we didn't have to pay money or use money to pay bills, I would be doing them free. But it's just a little energy exchange that we ask for. And if you want to leave more than that, some people are very generous and do leave more. Thank you. You don't have to, though. Thank you, Debbie. You're up next. Okay, Inger. Feeling a lot of energy with this one. Inger's connecting. Yeah, and then the fire card comes out right away. Well, we're talking about change. That's the topic, and I figured that's what Spirit's going to do. You got the fire card, which is following your passion. Maybe you felt a little lost, like, where do I go next? Like, what is my passion? Now you've got it. Like, you know what you want to do. Now, let Spirit help you. It's like last night I watched a couple videos. I'm like, holy shit, why didn't I realize that? You know, like it's right in my face now. Because I wasn't allowing for change to happen or looking at things in a different way. You got the altar next, which is in your present position. So working on manifesting what you want. Using that sacred space or that altar, it only helps. It only intensifies the things you're manifesting. And as you're doing this feels like very work related, like you're putting a lot of that spiritual work that you do. You got the birth card or the renewal. So expect like a reset, a refresher, something that kind of, you look at the child looking at the bird and the egg, obviously saying something's, bringing things to life again, but looking at things from like a child would, with wonder, with amazement, with love. And you got number 41, Poppy. Yep. Follow your dreams. This is the dream card. I've been having a lot of cool dreams lately. And I wake up like every hour sometimes. I think the other day I slept until for like 5 hours straight, which was nice. But I'm able to go right back to sleep and dream immediately. I can nod off pretty quickly. But yeah, what do you want in your life? I think you know what you want. You're following your passion. It's like a refreshed perspective. Like, oh yeah, this is why I'm doing this. And taking it forward and growing and expanding on that. Thank you, Inger. And then Debbie. Okay. You're very welcome, Inger. I hope that helped. I hope that resonated with you. And if you'd like to leave a small donation, go to my link tree. You can leave $1. If, just kind of showing that you appreciate what I'm doing, and it helps a lot, So those watching, if you do want to leave a little something, I appreciate it. I'm not going to beg for it, but I will put it out there because if I don't ask, All right, Debbie, you ready? Spirit is asking you to be creative. Use your creative side. This will help with all the stresses you deal with. I know some of them just from our private conversations. You got the ancestors card, but the main theme of this reading is using your creativity to change some of these negative cycles. And it's therapy. It's good for you. It's good for the soul. But you got the ancestors card, and that means you're getting a lot of information from the ancestors. But, like I do sometimes, we're very stubborn and we don't move in that direction. Or maybe we feel like we can't, or we're not good enough. You are good enough. Whatever it is you're doing, whether it's writing, arts and crafts, whatever that is, utilizing your creative side and creating for that therapy that you need. And this is changing, get the medicine wheel, that's changing the cycles. Life works cyclically, it's not linear. So we go through these cycles. When do you ever feel like, oh, I've been here before? Yeah, you have. But you're changing the cycle. It's a different cycle, but you're going through similar things. And that's where you want to work on changing those cycles. So doing things differently this time than you did last time that that didn't work on the last cycle. And the air card is all about creativity. You have a lot in you. Get it out. Use your creative abilities, whatever medium you want to do that in. Like I said, like art, whatever that is, writing. Whatever you can do, creativity is what's going to be good therapy for you. And yes, you got number 38, cacao, which is initiation. So you're moving forward. You are changing those cycles, but this is once you start utilizing that creativity, you're going to notice life just changes. It helps. You're able to deal with some of the stresses that come up in a day and not let them overcome you or, not let it be so overwhelming. Create. You are a born creator. We all are. We're co-creators. In a way, and I know some people will take this wrong, we are godlike. We are like God. We are an image of God. We are a piece of God. So we have those same abilities. Well, the ancestors are telling you, start creating, even if it's just doodling on a napkin. All right, are we all caught up? Make sure I didn't miss anything or anybody. And thank you for the $20, Debbie. That was awesome. Thank you. Very generous. I appreciate it. So yeah, allow change to happen. Let it be. Don't let it be, actually help it. Like Lisa does. She changes her furniture around. Maybe go out and get a different hairdo or add, different clothing styles that they're different from your usual. There you go. Go get some paint and see what happens. Even if you're just painting and letting spirit just kind of take over. Maybe it's an abstract painting. Maybe it's, something more detailed. Maybe it's a portrait. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Use that creative side of yourself. That's what's going to help calm you down. It keeps a better balance. We live too much in the logical side, which it's important. But when we're just living in the logical part, that's stressful. That's a bland life, right? We always kind of feel stuck there. It's important to use your imaginative side as well and keep that balance. I'm grateful for you too, Debbie. And I think Cassidy teaches art therapy. She's not in here today, but she usually isn't on TikToks or YouTube. So we actually have somebody that watches us that does exactly that, teaches art therapy. Yeah, do things that make you smile, like make you feel better. Get rid of a lot of that negativity you're holding in through an artistic or creative medium. Do you play music? You play the guitar or whatever it is. Utilizing your own unique gifts to create. And as you do that, like I said, we're talking about change today and transformation. You don't have to live in that life you lived before or that you're living now. You can make those changes as you start to create and look at things differently. Your perspective changes, the world around you changes. Yep, the little things you can do that bring joy. That's right. It is a lot of the little things. Good morning, Donna Bailey. Trying to find a hobby other than remodeling. There you go. Karate would be cool. You know what's another cool one that I like is Tai Chi, because it is something once you learn it, but you're creating like energy balls, basically creating a ball of energy. It's a really cool one. They're just like in karate, they have katas. I think they call them katas. Those are more for like, you know, fighting moves, but Tai Chi it's a self-defense too, but it also can be very therapeutic and creating those energy balls. Me and Norma haven't done it in a while. We used to have a little routine we did in the morning. People were looking at us out on the lawn like, what are these people doing? Yeah, I love Tai Chi. Focus and self-control. Yep. I think they call it Tai Chi Gong. Is that Tai Chi Gong? Qui Gong? There's a couple of different names for it, but I always just thought it was cool because you're doing these moves to create this energy and really, and you're working like with the ball. You're like all these movements are creating this energy ball for you while you're doing it. You're honing, you're bringing it in. Karate would be cool too, though. Water bend. Yeah, that's where Tai Chi will help. Water, air, where earth is more of stabilizer. It's more like it stabilizes things. It's your ground. And fire, you can learn how to work with fire as well. Yeah, I love the little bit of Tai Chi we did. We just found a video on YouTube, and she was really good. Polar dips. Burr. Are you working today, Lisa? Yeah, bend silverware and things. That'd be kind of cool. I haven't focused a lot on that because a lot of mine's just connecting with spirit, but I'd love to like walk through walls and levitate. And I think doing meditations and deep meditations, you do levitate. You feel your spirit kind of coming up or floating. If you a good way to find out if you're meditating successfully is you'll feel that feeling of floating, of feeling really light. Unless you're doing a grounding meditation, then you're not feeling heavy, but you're feeling connected, anchored. You're destructive right now. You need to move that energy out. I would suggest Tai Chi or even just meditating, like doing your own personal meditation. I do have a good one on my website. I basically guide the meditation. It's called the Kundalini meditation or chakra balance. And then the chakra balance turns into one called a light body activation, where you go up even higher and lower. It's just a bigger spectrum. That one tends to help. If you want that lightness and you want to be able to clear out, I would, yeah, like a chakra meditation would really help. But like I said, and like the card said, and Spirit said, creating is going to be, that's where they're leading you right now. Yeah, housework is good when you got a lot of destructive energy. I agree. Yeah, see, look at 5D of the way I look at it is it's the imposed self blocks, like things that are illusion fall away. All of us are going through that right now if we're ready to learn more and be open to it. I don't like to look at it as 5D because that only shows you a certain amount or level of it. We keep expanding, so there's many dimensions, like probably endless and infinite dimensions. But for right now, where we're at here is, yeah, being able to, when you like as you people would say 5G or 5D, 5G, you're looking, you're seeing things more for what they are. You're seeing more of the unseen world. Like, have you noticed that with people they have said, but it's more kind of allegoric, where it's a lot of people are still asleep. They're in that 3D, right? And when you get to that more of that fifth dimension, it's more just open to seeing the unseen. The wall that you once saw has broken down, and you can see past it and through it, symbolically, and sometimes literally, but more figuratively. So if you want to make that transformation, accept the changes that are coming in naturally. Let them flow. Flow with them. So sick of signing up for medicine and voting. Yeah, that's an illusion. That's another one of those things that's not what it says it is. It's fake. It's a Santa Claus. We were just talking about this earlier. Some people don't like to not believe in Santa Claus, so they're going to be stuck there. Voting is a consensual ritual. Yeah, Donald Duck or Mickey Mouse. Coca-Cola or Pepsi, which one do you want? They're both bad for you. I love Santa. I know, but Santa's not a real thing, a real person. I know. When I was a kid and they told me when I found out there was no Santa, I was really pissed. I was depressed. People that are adults are still that way with a lot of things. Well, so you call them Disney adults. Norma's mom's a Disney adult. Yeah, and my dad's even admitted to me, he's like, I don't want to watch anything in the movies that are real stuff. I want to watch fantasy. I want to get lost in that. And that's okay to be that way, but your perception's not really going to change. You're not willing to look at the real. Yeah, it is a maddening. Enlightenment isn't, what's the saying? The truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. And that's, I hope, a lot of people don't want to see that. They don't want to see, I don't believe in Santa. You don't believe in Santa, you get cold. Yeah, I guess I get cold. I'll burn it and keep myself warm. But yeah, when I found out, I think I was like 9, maybe 10. I was pretty old. I mean, but I came home I went to midnight mass with my grandma, and she dropped me off at home, and I caught my parents wrapping presents, putting them under the tree, and it was devastating. But that's the same kind of psychology that works with everybody, with adults too. They don't want to see that. Like all my heroes are not heroes. But once you can see past that, that's when you do start getting into that, as Shelley was saying, the 5D. And you can be more joyful. You can find more joy, just going outside and taking a walk, touching grass, touching a tree. That's real. You're right, Debbie. It's not for the faint of heart. But once you get there, you're not as easily fooled, right? And once you and it's not really a destination, it keeps expanding. The more you learn that you have a lot more to learn. Christmas is for kids, that's right. I mean, I like the spirit of it, but really, when you think about it, it's mostly these manipulation for big corporations to make money on you. Yep. That's why Christmas brings so much stress, especially to a lot of people that don't have a lot of money. And it is more the thought that counts, making things for people on Christmas is a good thing, or, the time and energy you put into it. Yeah, it's always awesome to gift somebody and watch the look on their face or how they receive it. Yeah, when I was a kid, though, like, I think my favorite presents were a new set of snow skis and a guitar. I got a guitar, electric guitar, and that was probably my favorite. I got weights one time. I used those. Things that are useful. Because a lot of my presents were like, I got a bike too. That was pretty cool. I don't know if kids know what a bike is anymore. You still haven't got to 15. I'm going to give away a free one. I mean, there are some good positive things to Christmas, but Santa Claus isn't real. The spirit of Christmas. Yeah, why can't that be all the time? There's some people that do it all the time. Tina's one of them. Tina and Mike are very, very generous and I love their gifts. She's always like, okay, this box, you might be going, what the hell's in here? I love, because she does think outside the box. And I love that. I appreciate it very much. Lisa said, Sharon. Yeah, I mean, we used to get a lot of plastic toys that kids, I notice kids do that still. Like, you get them stuff and they'll play with it for a day or two, and then it's not that special anymore. But that's, my whole point there was there's a lot of Santa Clauses created or shown to us that they want us to believe in. and it's
Bread and services.
bread and circuses, right? It's a distraction from what we truly are inside. I mean, they try to stop change, like natural change. There's a whole movement going on within the collective consciousness with all of us that is bringing us to a better place because we're open to it. I would credit the internet for that, being able to talk to people all the way across the world and get their perspectives. And them hearing our perspectives, there we come to a better, greater consensus. And people in power don't want that. They want to be able to, that's how religions work too. It's hard for you to receive. And that's important, Tina. All right, everybody. Well, thank you all for being here. We're going to wrap this one up for right now. I may be live later on TikTok. We'll see. If so, yeah, just watch out for me. Make sure you go to TikTok, find me. It's Aaron Fowler, Psychic Official, I think, because I had to keep changing my name because of all the fakers. But have a great day. We'll see you soon. Have a great Saturday. Have a great weekend. Much love to all of you.